Depth 25. We can identify, we can blood temper. So everything we have is recharged. Well, we've gotten into some pretty dangerous combats in the recent levels. Spider webs everywhere. A lot of Lang spiders that are turning out to be more dangerous than I would like. Because they come in packs and they'll entangle you and they're fast as hell. Okay, so these worms, they cannot visually detect. Alright, so they can't see me, they can hear me. I don't detect other creatures around. I'll try to kill this. Okay, there's a spider there. Does the spider see me? Yes it does. So I'll give it something to fight it. And it should, oh, it shoots webs. Okay. Okay, and there's something coming from the southwest. Is there anything else I want to do? I could haste. Yeah. Okay, so it's just another spider. This one will probably shoot something at me too. I can't really shoot past my own stuff. So I could try moving left and hitting that spider over there. With so many spiders, okay, so how many? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 melee weapons, which I guess if I keep hold of this axe, I could do more spectral weapon, but I don't know. This amount of spirit gives me the opportunity to recast spectral weapons twice again. For now, I'll try to get as many shots in as I can while, you know, things are distracted. Unfortunately, we got stuck in this mud. And every one of them is still alive. So my spectral weapons didn't manage to do much. And my haste didn't manage to do much. I think we're just gonna try to reset this, perhaps, with the Terrify and get away. What else can we do? I think we can get a decent fighting position, but do I think if I go back east we can get a pretty decent fighting position, but we won't have the spectral weapons. I'm entangled. this should... So it's Aura of Decay, and I suppose I'll use this premonition, and then we'll start fighting. Just seeing how that goes. So I'm kicking a lot. It's not doing much. I was kind of expecting... I thought kicks might be able to... like paralyze these creatures. But no. Hit chance and evasion. So how many times have I already kicked? I'm only doing this because I don't feel entirely threatened. So I'm trying to use as little resources as possible. If it turns out otherwise, I don't know. I guess I would have to use some more drastic measures. So I've kicked 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times, with none of them hitting for paralysis. So I don't even know if the paralysis is a thing. I think... like what? I'll use a potion of skill, and I'll start blasting with the electric gun. I'll kick once, just to see if this works. It did not paralyze, so I'll just start blasting. Pew pew. Okay. Okay, something to my southeast. I don't need to kill this corpse, but I'm going to prepare the electric gun. And I suppose I may as well. Okay, there's lots of stuff coming. I'm going to prepare a potential escape. Okay, so it's... the worm is not hurting me. This mummy head, there's going to be more mummies behind it. Is this a dynamite moment? Maybe, because I can't fire too many shots, too many more shots from this electric gun. I have one more spell in me, which, last ditch, it would be blood tempering, and I could do another suicide bombing run, which worked pretty well last time. Or else I could put out a pestilence, and then I would run away into the dark, but that would not, I think, solve the issue. So I think while my defenses are up right here, I am going to use a dynamite, which is You know, I don't have that many ways of fighting things while my HP is low. And my mana is low. When mana is high, I can just use summons and try to overwhelm like small groups of enemies. We saw earlier that like freaking 2 Leng spiders, so 2 standard melee enemies can take out, you know, my entire group of spectral weapons. I think they like, I don't know, they don't exactly one-shot them, but maybe it's like 2 shots. They kill them really fast. So it's not great, I guess, unless I maybe tank for the weapons. That might be something I'll try in the future. I'll tank for the weapons, because the weapons are kind of fragile, actually. They die in 1 or 2 hits off, usually. But their damage is decent. Their damage is equivalent to me wielding, you know, having extra arms, wielding extra weapons. Right now, anyway. We're gonna go for the explosion. Four. Okay. I wonder if we can see where this will be. I think I'm going to want to throw it before it's about to detonate, which means that we can react to anything weird that happens. The only thing is that we need it to get past this mummy, which I think we can see the dynamite on the floor. We should be able to know if it does get past. Okay, so the only thing is, damn it, I know. See, that may have been a mistake, because I know that dynamite does not go around walls, unfortunately. So this radius is only going to hit anything that comes inside. We still have premonition up, and we still have our spell resistance up. These mummies are really slow. Why are there so many of them coming? What are those? Okay, so this kicking is not exactly... Oh, so it was trapped in a web is why it was stuck there. Okay, I see. It's been struggling to tear free. That's okay. So I'll get at least 3 of these mummies, and then I'm not sure what these 2 things are. But we'll have at least 1 spell, and we'll have... You know, if we have to use the Tommy gun, we'll use the Tommy gun. One of these, I think, is about to cast a spell. But they're also about to eat an explosion. So I have been assuming that kicking would actually paralyze things. But I've been kicking so many times right here, and I haven't gotten a single paralysis. This thing is about to explode, I think. Do we want to do anything with that? No, I think we want a reserve in case of something strange. I'm gonna kick to the southeast, just to get this mummy off of me, in case that's helpful, because I don't actually want him casting spells on me. Okay, so... big explosions. I'm going to put out a spectral weapon, I think. And then start fighting the remnants here. Someone is paralyzed. That's the one I kicked. Okay. So I paralyzed one of them. One of them died. The worm continues to miss me. Not be able to hit me. The mummy to my right is entangled. As an escape option, I still have mist, and I still have displacement, and I still have a bunch of potions. We're going to use a spectral axe. Appears and is destroyed by the mummy. So both of my axes got destroyed. That sucks, I guess. Guess we'll kill this one while it's here. And we'll get moving and stop using the Tommy gun and start... stop using the electric gun. Okay, this is kind of dangerous. I'm not sure what these are over here. Okay, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to hit me so hard, actually. So we're dead. I'm okay with that. We restart now. With a lot more knowledge. We probably could have escaped. I think I'm underestimating things while being in danger. The electric gun is less reliable than it could be, only because it hurts me. So for prolonged combat, it's not good. And for spectral weapons are also a bit unreliable, only because they die so fast. So if there are multiple enemies that can melee them, the spectral weapons die pretty fast. But I feel a lot lighter now, since, you know, we're free of the pressure of needing to win that one, even though we probably could have felt more pressure and probably survived that if we did put ourselves under more pressure to not die. Madness rides the star wind. Madness rides the star wind. Claws and teeth sharpened on centuries of corpses. Dripping death astride a bacchanal of bats from nigh black ruins of buried temples of Belial. So, new journey. I'm okay with the spellcaster. Now, what do I think? I'm not sure if the clairvoyance ability is actually a trait. I think it might be a trait. So I'm gonna see about trying these other schools. I know enchantment has a heal, invocation has the dark bolt, transmutation, what does it have? It can turn stuff into other stuff, and it can... Let me check this again. Right, so vigilant is the trait that I think the clairvoyant has. Right now I'm just, I think, checking to see what this guy has. Haste and transmutation. So right now we're going to play the Invoker with a lot more knowledge, a lot more wisdom of how the game goes. I don't think there's anything in this whole area. I've only checked it once, but we can check again. There's no harm in that. Only thing is, it's a bit disappointing, actually, to not win, to not make it through on the first attempt of getting it so far. It's a bit disappointing because I feel like I want to be able to push through enough, you know, keep the performance solid enough to go into things and win the first time, even though that's not really the expectation of a roguelike video game, you know? It's not necessarily their expectation, but at a certain point you feel like you should know enough of how the game goes. You want to be able to succeed without too much, you know, like foresight, like artificial foresight of having played the game before. It's this kind of thing. It's weird in video games, you know. It feels a little more cheap if you have the artificial advantage of foreknowledge. Alright, so what do we got? We got Aura of... Okay, these are the combat spells that just seem very useful. So the Clairvoyant has like a slightly weaker spell school to start with, but it also gets a free trait that the other spell occultists don't get. So we hold back and we smack it. Reanimated corpses are fierce, but I should be able to blast it down. I have one blast of Dark Bolt. I can probably do it twice, actually. I think I should wait for this guy to get closer. So I want him to get closer because then Dark Bolt will paralyze it while it's next to me, which means I can hit it for a free attack. For now, Aura of Decay works because I could really just run away, and even this might be enough to kill it. This lasts for 15 turns. So, like, honestly, This is a pretty cheap strategy, it seems. It's like that actually just kills it. Aura of Decay alone. Okay, so 2 sealed doors now opened. Yeah, I'll check what's in those doors. The only thing is, you know, Clairvoyant gets Identify, which, if you don't have Identify, I think you have to only rely on Potions of Insight or like using the items in order to figure out what they do. Is there anything behind it? Doesn't seem so. Okay, so I hear do we pull back? If I pull back, I think the wolf will be able to flank me. But we'll put on the Aura of Decay. And then it's gonna be really bad for it to try to flank me. Huh. Wall collapse. Invoker is pretty strong at combat. Okay, it's going to, I think, try to shoot past this rat. This might kill me. I think I wasted a turn there, unfortunately. We're gonna try to get away. Oh, that door is still closed. Okay, that's... So I can get the jump on him whenever it decides to come through. That cultist there. I'll get the jump on them. In close range, I'll dark bolt them. Are they giving up? Okay, so they're coming through. Fine by me. Or are they leaving? No, they're not leaving. Alright, so we'll have a lot of opportunity to hurt this guy. It's Dark Bolt, hit, Dark Bolt, hit. One is enough. No, I think it's another rat. Yeah. Alright, so we have pump shotgun now. 6 extra shells. And we're looking pretty good. There's another enemy behind it. 3 rats. Are they coming? Our shock is up. That's the only thing. We need to pull them in. Okay, so it's just a bunch of rats. We'll hit the aura. Sanity slipping. Alright. Why? Okay, so our sanity slipping, I don't think I can... Lantern will prevent it, but... seems kind of a waste. I don't think I can finish exploring. I think we just... Do we resign ourselves to some insanity? Yeah, I think we do. I don't know that we're gonna make it without getting this insanity hit. But... Yeah, okay. So, what did that give us? Is there any way to know? Paranoia. Does that mean we get like random terrors? On the plus side, we get to explore a bit more. Okay, that's mildly good. D2. Yeah, I could try to identify some of this stuff. Oh, it hit me pretty hard. Okay. That's alright. Guess I'm feeling less pressure, and that's bad. Not trying hard enough. Alright, rifle and a blood spell. The blood spells I know are protective or escape. It's like the one that lets you walk out of time. And the one that gives you physical resistance. I wonder if this opens like jammed doors. We'll find out. Okay, no, not right now, I guess. It's still recharging. Okay, so we have 60% shock. I think we can explore a little since this entire area is clear of enemies. The remaining areas are like here and to the south. Is awkward. I can't pull back because I guess it's a bad idea to keep hold of a hatchet while in these long hallways. If I approach, do they shoot me on the first turn that they see me? Now is as good a time as any to find out. Okay, so now they see me, and now I blast them. And they can move again. So I'll blast them again then. So the paralysis only takes their turn. Unless, I guess, I have haste, right? It takes their turn. They take their turn. So they end their paralysis. So you don't get like an extra turn. It doesn't paralyze them for 2 turns. Snake. Not really sure where the best place is to be searching. Okay, what do we want to do? Dexterous probably could have saved us if we'd taken it. So we're going to be prioritizing a bunch of different. Dexterous and Lithe reduces half your damage intake. So that's like doubling your HP. That probably better than Tough. I actually... Isn't there... Huh. How come there's no treasure hunter here? I thought that one of the traits is treasure hunter. So where is that here? Because when I was playing clairvoyant, treasure hunter was the first thing I took. But here we're relying a lot on the Dark Bolt. So we'll push that for now. And is that gonna be it? The shock lets you explore for longer. Actually, when we're in light, we're at 60%, but when we're in dark, it's 85%. And it's mostly not brightly lit. In neutral lighting, our shock is too high to proceed to continue exploring anymore. Depth 2? Was that really... That was the first level? Okay. I wonder if these do anything. You would think an altar is something special or something. I don't know. I'll try to identify that scroll. Are we on the northwest corner right now? Or did we start in the center? Harrowing scream. That's kind of unusual. Okay, so they're screaming. Alright, so let's try this rod. Okay, so it does open it, even if it might be jammed or locked. I don't know about carrying a hatchet as primary. Thought for a second we were still in the previous attempt where we had extra shotgun ammo. I guess hatchet combines well with dark bolt. Now we have enough ammo that we can go kind of free. Alright, they still don't see me. Do they? They do. And turn this corner. What else do we have? We have this area where there should be something that opens that red door. And we still have enough shock limit that we should be able to explore. Although now it's getting kind of sketchy, but this room should, I think, be against the edge of the map, and it shouldn't need us to explore much further. Okay, so there it is. I said I would identify this scroll. I still haven't. But I guess having died, I think I'll close the session here. And again, madness rides the star wind, claws and teeth sharpened on centuries of corpses. Tripping death astride a bacchanal of bats from nigh black ruins, of buried temples of Belial.